You too, what it do? It is your boy, Life with Greg here, and I'm back today with another video. So today, I will be taking y'all back to a trip from about a year or two ago. Morant, the wannabe gangster. Well, I ain't gonna say too much, but without further ado, let's get into it.
Out of the 5 major American sports, basketball is the hardest sport to make it to the pros. 1 in 12,363 players, or 0.008% of players, will get signed to a professional team. To put that in perspective, if every dot on a basketball represents one potential pro signee, 3 dots out of the 35,000 will make it. The NBA also happens to pay their players the best, with the average salary per player being roughly $10 million per year, which would place you in the top 0.1% of earners in the United States. So someone like Morant securing the extraordinary job as a professional basketball player means he has basically won the lottery of life.
Morant, all I know is from this is he grew up as a rich kid. He wasn't no street dude. I don't know why he ever portrayed that. He had his dream job of making it to the NBA. And the man was doing what he loved, playing basketball. With those 3 factors, I don't see what you need to go and ruin your career for.
He worked extremely hard and is being rewarded at the highest level for his efforts. And instead of building his legacy and setting up potential generational wealth for him and his family, he's deciding to take on the role as a gangster rapper, assaulting people, flexing weapons on Instagram.
Oh yeah, the assault of a 17-year-old. That case is probably still ongoing. I haven't heard nothing back, but from what I know, I still didn't believe it. I still don't believe it to this day. Some people will try to always make up stuff about you to get the smallest amount of clout and just get paid.
Instagram and trying to prove to the world that he really is about that.
I saw that Instagram live. My first thought, and I'm going to literally be honest with you guys. My first thought when I seen this clip was this. Damn, this nigga is stupid.
At life. Only person who made the NBA to go back to the hood. Ja grew up in South
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually the funniest comment I've seen.
Carolina in a small, quiet country town called Dalzell. Dalzell is a few miles outside of Sumter, which is ranked as the 46th most dangerous city in South Carolina. He went to Crestwood High School, where student academic performance is just about average with the entire state. It's pretty safe to say that Ja grew up in a very average American suburb, surrounded by slightly above average crime rate, and went to an average school. We have no reason to believe that he is a gangster or is gang affiliated in any way. He
ain't no goddamn gangster. He a wannabe nigga, just an NBA nigga, suburban NBA player.
Has no criminal record, no history of violence, and really only a few minor arguments on the court, which is extremely normal. Ja has 2 loving parents who have always supported his basketball dreams and are very proud of him. His mother describes him as a genuinely loving person. His father T used all of his free time to privately train Ja and help him become the superstar he is today. Morant is only 23. He was drafted as the number 2 overall pick by the Memphis Grizzlies in 2019. He won Rookie of the Year in his first season after averaging nearly 18 points per game, and every year his stats have just gotten better and better. This year he's been on fire.
I am happy. I was happy when I first saw that first game for Ja Morant to be back. I was happy as hell. But to hear that the man's got an injury, damn, I was mad. Like, I really hope this man, I don't know if it's been a minute since I watched the NBA. If he returned to the NBA, y'all let me know in the comment section down below, because I will go watch the previous NBA games. But if he hasn't, let me know right now.
With a 27-point average while shooting 46%. In the 2022 offseason, Ja signed a 5-year extension with the Memphis Grizzlies. This contract would earn him 25% of the salary cap yearly, which is estimated to be around $40 million per year, putting him roughly in the top 10 earners in the entire NBA. His performance in the first 5 seasons are reminiscent of Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, and Allen Iverson. Ironically, AI and Ja have even more in common, indulging in a lifestyle that is synonymous with rappers, more specifically, gangster rappers. Allen Iverson liked to party, go to clubs, drink, and gamble, which ultimately led to the downfall of his career. Ja Morant, as of recent, likes to
and that nigga Allen Iverson, damn, that nigga is stupid. Allen Iverson, I know you probably won't see this, but if you do, I ain't taking no shot at you, but everybody makes their own choice. You made your bed, you lay in it. Like I said, I ain't taking no shot at you, I love watching you play. I grew up watching a lot of NBA when I was a kid. But Allen Iverson, you are one of my personal favorites. I had his poster up on my wall when I was 10. But for him to do all that, I took it down. Because once I heard that from my older brother, he was no longer one of my favorites.
To show people how tough he is. On January 3rd, 2023, TMZ reported that Ja Morant was allegedly involved in the attack of a minor during a basketball game in July at his Tennessee home.
I know I need to go spring for the 0 ads. I'm going to actually do that. And I'm going to show it instead of saying it.
Home. The two got into an argument, and the teenager said Ja approached him, put his chin on his shoulder, and asked a bystander, "Should I do it to him?" Then struck him with a closed fist, knocking him to the ground. From there, Ja continued sticking him while on the ground, and another man jumped in and began hitting the boy as well.
Noted, Ja Morant literally gives the new term to the meaning punch you in your shit, because the man's literally punched him in his shit and continued to punch him in his shit.
Officers in the dock say they noted the teenager had a large knot on his head. Ja says he did strike the boy, but he was acting in self-defense after the boy threw a basketball at him.
He threw a basketball at him. That's not even self-defense. You could have just walked away from that. That nigga snitched on himself. And I repeat what I said earlier. Damn, this nigga is stupid.
Morant told officers the teenager made verbal threats stating he'd light his house up as he was being escorted off the property. There are also separate reports that say that Ja hit the boy 12 to 13 times and even went into his house, grabbed a gun, and put it in his waistband.
Damn, this nigga is stupid.
Taunting the boy. Now, NBA news outlets were harping on the fact that the kid was 17, but to give Ja the benefit of the doubt, a 17-year-old these days most definitely could light your house up. The 4 people involved in Pop Smoke's
No, like, them niggas, a 17-year-old, if he is street like them niggas do not care. They will do it in general. Look at Pop Smoke's killers like he's about to say.
Murder were 19, 18, 17, and 15. It's easy to see 17 and think of an innocent boy, but that may not be the case. The teenager did press charges, and the boy's mother demanded $20 million from Morant, but the charges were dropped due to insignificant evidence, and it was looking more like a
He got lucky on that one, and John knows it. John, you got lucky on that one, and your ass know it.
False allegation for someone to make a quick payday off an NBA player. But 4 days before this fight, Ja had another police report filed by a security guard at a finish line in the Memphis Mall. The altercation started after Morant's mother had a dispute with an employee, which led her to call her son. Ja showed up with 9 men. A verbal confrontation transpired, and then a member of Morant's group pushed the security guard in the head. Morant then said, "Let me find out what time he gets off," which made the guard want to file a report.
Damn, this nigga is stupid. How many times I gotta say it? This nigga is stupid. This man, Ja Morant, is the smartest, dumbest nigga I know.
As he felt threatened by Morant's statement. Now, Ja had the opportunity to show the world how gangsta he was when Shannon Sharpe pressed the Grizzlies on the sidelines of their match against the Lakers. Shannon yelled at Dylan Brooks saying he can't guard LeBron, to which Dylan responded, "F*** you." Shannon retaliated and stood on the sideline begging for them to get in his face. Ja's father T even got up and barked at him a little bit, but nobody wanted to get up and close to Shannon. Ja yelled from across the court,
And the Grizzlies.
And as soon as people tried to usher Shannon away, that's when the Grizzlies decided to try and press him. Shannon later...
Bro, I remember this game. I was watching this show with my uncle. Man, my uncle was wondering what was going through their mind. All I could do was just laugh. I didn't take this shit seriously. I really thought they didn't take this nigga seriously. I really thought that man Shannon Sharpe was just trying to start a problem for no apparent reason.
Said, they don't want this smoke. They don't want...
Or at least not even start a problem for no reason. He just really wanted to talk his shit. Or talk some shit.
Problems, but I wanted everything they had. Fast forward 1 week later, and Ja got into an altercation with Chris Duarte of the Indiana Pacers. Chris pushed him 3 times while Ja repeated, "Don't touch me," but Ja had some plans for retaliation after the game. Acquaintances of Grizzlies star Ja Morant aggressively confronted members of the Pacers traveling party near the team's bus in the loading area of FedEx Forum Arena, and later someone in a slow-moving SUV, which Morant was riding in, trained a red laser on them. We don't know if Ja...
You know what? I don't even have to say it. Y'all know what I'm thinking. Y'all know what I'm thinking and what I'm gonna say, cause I'm not even gonna say it. Y'all just say it. Y'all say it in the comment section down below, or I'm gonna put it in writing above hand.
was the one who pointed the laser, and we also don't know if that laser was attached to a gun. But was Ja trying to do the first post-NBA game drive-by? I guess by comparison it's not as bad as Gilbert Arenas. The Wizards player in 2009 brought a gun into the locker room and threatened to shoot one of his teammates over a card game. But
okay, that nigga is definitely stupid. He snitched on himself right then and there.
let's not forget that last year at 2 in the morning, Ja said to a Twitter op that it's free to see how hollows feel, referring
One thing that gangster niggas love, or wannabe gangsters, niggas love social media. They will snitch on themselves all day long. Once they get in with the feds, they gonna act like they ain't did nothing. Nigga, you snitched on yourself. Right here, the evidence is right in your face.
to hollow tip bullets. And if that evidence wasn't enough, just last week Ja went on Instagram Live while he was at the strip club and flashed a gun to the camera. This action prompted a 2-game suspension, as well as Ja deactivating all of his social media pages. Obviously 99% of people denounce this behavior, but some people like Gilbert Arenas
I really didn't believe it either, I'm not gonna lie, because I promise I really didn't want to believe that was actually John Morant. I really didn't want to. I knew it was on Instagram Live, but I really just didn't want to believe John Morant actually did that. Ain't no way that he actually did.
and Paul Pierce defended Ja, basically saying they understand why he carries a gun. Ja has everything going right for him. He's living a life that's near impossible to achieve. So why does he want to run around and act gangsta?
That is true. You got the dream life that every most of the African American population wants to do. You got the dream, you got the money, you got the talent, you got the career, and you literally want to throw it all away over some dumb shit.
Now,
bro, you not hard. That's not your life. People that in that life would give anything to be in.
Ever felt trapped by endless ads while watching your favorite videos? One click on privacyadblocker.com.
In your life. People that in that life would give anything to be in your life.
And I feel like that is true. A lot of these thugs and gangsters out here, they will literally give anything to be in John Morant's position. To make it out the hood, to not go out robbing, shooting, murdering, and you got nothing to lose. I know those people would trade anything to be in John Morant's life right now. I know they would trade anything just to have that life. Even for a day.
I swear sports and music are so synonymous because we want to be them and they want to be us. Those lyrics come from Thank Me Now, the final track on Drake's 2010 debut album Thank Me Later. Rappers love the esteem, the money, and the safety that basketball players have, but basketball players love the lifestyle that rappers have. We know that Ja loves NBA Youngboy. He is constantly going on IG Live rapping along to his lyrics. Youngboy has a way of making his nefarious lifestyle sound fun and exciting, even though it's extremely stressful and he likely has a target on his back 24/7.
There's 10 out of 10, 100% chance. Youngboy definitely has a target on his back. And one thing I know for a fact, bro, I love Youngboy, bro. Youngboy really wanted me to. When I was first heard of Youngboy, and I'm a diehard Youngboy fan. And I literally wanted to be about that life at one point, but hell no. I don't want somebody constantly looking for me trying to kill my ass. I don't want somebody looking at me trying to murder me. I don't need nobody pressing me. I like where I'm a suburban kid. I like being in the suburbs. There's nothing bad out here. Nothing. I could literally walk down the street to the store without a problem.
Like we said before, Ja is from a small suburb in the middle of South Carolina, and we have reason to believe he's had a pretty solid and stable upbringing. He moved to Memphis, which is known for being a dangerous city, home to a lot of famous rappers. He became the face of the Grizzlies
R.I.P. Young Dolph.
franchise, so everyone in the city loves him. When he goes to the club, where real Memphis gangsters probably hang out, they likely show him love. Even rival gangsters in Memphis could probably bond over the Grizzlies being their favorite team. He's getting a taste of their lifestyle, the lifestyle that his favorite rappers glamorize. They are bringing him places he never would have been able to go, and he probably isn't too worried about his safety because he doesn't have enemies. He wants the power and the respect that comes with isn't too worried about his safety because he doesn't have enemies.
Ah, he probably does now.
Enemies. He wants the power and the respect that comes with having street cred, but he doesn't have to risk his life for it, and he has a guaranteed $10 million yearly salary.
I'm not gonna lie, that clip is wild.
Risk his life for it, and he has a guaranteed.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I don't know if Ja was trying to be disrespectful or not, but to have your nuts somewhat near his face, that is wild. That is wild.
$10 million yearly salary.
Also, you want to be about that life? You live by the gun, you die by the gun. That's what the Bible says. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. So you live by the gun, you gonna die by the gun.
Ja has everything they don't, and he wants the one thing they have. But the one thing that they have requires them to be alert and prepared to risk their life at any given moment. Some people say 23 years old is enough to know better, but there's no doubt that a small reason why he's acting out is due to his age.
Nope, that is not an excuse. He is a grown-ass man. He is a fully grown-ass man. That nigga is not 17, 18, 15, 14, 12. He is a full-grown 23-year-old man. Probably 24 now. I don't know that man's age like that, but he definitely knows better. I know he be seeing the news when all these rappers dying and all they do is dissing on each other, sending shots back and forth. That is him being 23 and acting out because of his age. That is not no goddamn excuse. That nigga know better and he know it. He don't care. He just want to be about that life, or at least he want the power and street cred that comes with it.
23 with enough money to do whatever he wants is dangerous, especially when his father is also indulging in his son's success. The NBA definitely wants to see Ja succeed, but if he continues down this path, he will be ostracized by the media, and eventually it will be too risky for any team to bring him on. His career will be cut short similar to other players who have tried these antics in the past. And the funny part about that is, his new friends that are bringing him into this lifestyle won't be there for him when he isn't a star basketball player anymore.
Hey, as true as that is, we all know it. That's my final thoughts on this, man. All I just want to say, Ja Morant, I don't know if he's still doing this, but I really just know you are one of my favorite basketball players, bro. You are easily top 10. Well, no, top 5, the most definitely. But in my opinion, I think Ja Morant really should just chill out on what he's doing. The man's just an all-star basketball player. He is a D1 athlete. I don't know if D1 is the correct term to use, but hell, he's literally what men look up to and who women want to be with. But hey, it's Life with Greg. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Put Greg's game in the comment section down below. Let's get this video to 10 likes, and I will do a $25 giveaway on Cash App or Zelle, whichever one of those two. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Everything out there, we gon' hop up. Boy, hop out with the chopper. Fuck a bro that we spent for a week. Stop with K, only spent for a piece.